Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, catching up with the FIU head coach before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Gonna run it. It's Bates. Knocked down behind the line, and this defense trying to shut down the running game and set the tone right out of the gate.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throws to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Going to the running game. Pulled to the ground.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
FIU set up with another 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McNeil.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. FIU pushing tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Panthers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Panther! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Going to field this one in tight quarters. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Just a short pass to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. From midfield, looking for room. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient.
Going to take a shot. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end. It's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Here comes the heat. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, runs through a tackle, rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead, and we've come to the end of one. Take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on second down. He'll pull it down and run. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Drops back on first down. He lets it fly. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. A great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and 4. The give to the back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's McNeil. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Panthers getting set on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Long way to go on second down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain.
Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he tags on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clay. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
In the backfield, it's Bates. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Spartans have this offense rolling. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Keeps it looking for the edge. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
2nd and long here. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Spartans will call on their punt team.
To kick it away.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's McNeil. Off to the races. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bates. Got room at the 35. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Sparty. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there, a touchdown here. And I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Working the ground game. He's finally stopped by the defense, makes up some of that ground they lost, but it'll still be third down and the clock's running. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Now the Spartans calling their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Wants to throw one first. He's going to take a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 6 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's Kansas State looking to extend that win streak to double digits. How many teams can say that? It's been one of the best coaching jobs in football this year, and a big payday is on the horizon.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. FIU pushing tempo.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Stone. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Snaps it in the shotgun. Complete. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll run it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They want to throw it. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the right, complete. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Florida International. The defense putting points on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clay. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, and they have to get to work on this drive. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, FIU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Hits inside. It's Bates. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Just gets it to the 28. Pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third and long right here. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turns it upfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's
picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Bates. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, They got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Makes a move. Can they catch him? He almost broke that when they finally get him stopped, but let's see if he had a little help. There's a penalty marker down. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Just smothered on the play.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Punt is on its way. Trying to make one miss. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Quick give. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.